none of us who don't know what they are dealing with quietly, privately. There's something spiritually you're dealing with. You don't know it is spiritual, or you don't know it is tied to your destiny. You might not know the way it's coming from. So when you got delivered, it's like an onion. Ladies might relate to this. You peel the first onion, you see a fresh surface, isn't it? But the more you peel, the more you see fresher, nicer surface. Is that? That's the layer of sin and demonic operations on our lives. You've been delivering somebody. You chase this demon out, the guy will fall, scream, do all the necessary things that you observe as deliverance. But then you think you're done, and Holy Ghost said there's more. Anybody know that? You chase one demon out, there are others. There are demons that are gatekeepers. They just keep the gate. No matter what you do, the person don't move. And they block him from even saying anything. Reason is, the highest weapon of Satan is secrecy. Anytime you have a secret, you lock yourself in prison. Yet on the surface you live your life, everything is going, but spiritually they will allow you to have some type of freedom so that you don't look for solution. You know, when you don't have any problem, you don't look for solution, isn't it? So if you're moving around, doing all the things, you will look for solution. So they allow you, okay, like your goat, you put a goat to the tree. If you give him enough rope, he won't know he's tied, isn't it? It's only when he wants to go beyond that radius that he will know, oh, he has to pull back. That's the way demons do to us. So many Christians, I have people ask, have you been through deliverance? Yes. I say, who delivered you? He said, in that program they were doing in the church, a man of God came from India, he prayed for all of us, and I will fall under the anointing. People synonymous deliverance with falling or screaming. Those are symptoms, but it's not a must that you must fall and scream. Mm-hmm. You get proper prayer, proper message, it cuts through your heart. You can sit on your chair, you'll be delivered. Sometimes it's tears who come down, sometimes it's smiling, sometimes it's crying, sometimes it's screaming. But people have associated only that one. When there are specific demons that don't like to go quietly, they must make noise. Okay? There are demons also who will just play around with the man of God. If the man of God is not spiritually, has his eyes open, they will just be dancing and doing all those jamboree. And if you're a baby Christian, you think you have delivered somebody. Or they wear you out. As long as you say anything, they will act. If you say, come out, they will scream. But they can do that for 10 hours. They wear the man of God out. Are we together? Yes. So I want us to learn a little bit. I said when he comes this time, you're not going to be able to take the strong man's property unless you overpower the strong man. And a man of God can pray for you. They go their way. They're not going to live for you, with you all your life. Are you with me? But we need to tap into Bishop's authority on deliverance. So that all of us here, you get delivered, you become a deliverer. Am I communicating? Because if you learn these things, these 4 weeks is here. Learn the art of warfare in the realms of this world. Learn the art of deliverance and all that. If you learn those things, even if you're not ordained a pastor, demons will stay away from you. Yeah. Because their biggest secret is confusion, subterfuge. Have you seen those people who say, this, they do this, this, then they close their hands and say, where is the coin? Have you ever watched those things? And you're confused. You open, there's no coin, there's here. It's subterfuge. They confuse you. They do all that and they confuse you. Okay? So we're going to, I think, because before he came, I mentioned it, and I'm sticking to it. He will pray for us for whatever. But I want us to say, like, if we went through the course for studying Satan and his games is called demonology. Let's take it that these 4 months 4 weeks he's here, that you go through a course in demonology. Whether you're going to be a deliverance minister or not is not important. You can't do this thing without you yourself knowing his games. Even if only for yourself. There's a book called When the Deliverer Needs Deliverance. Very small book.
Yeah.
You need to buy it. Very powerful. Because he explains to you all the tricks of the enemy, but I don't think one book can explain all of it. If you don't know his game, you won't know when he's operating on you. You won't know when he's operating on your child. Am I communicating? So let's make this, because he will come and teach one thing and go teach you. But I want to say, every time he's here, every opportunity we have, we're going to do a course in demonology. Let him do a proper training, the basic. Pray for all of us today. And then every week, don't miss this. You know why, guys? Do you know that there might be a demon who would not allow you to even process what you're being told? You just hear and go. Tomorrow you hear the same thing. As if you're hearing it new. So the prayer today might not be deliverance completely, but it be like break off the hand of anything that can block you. There are people, once they hear demon, they get scared. There are people, once they hear demon, they get irritated, because the demon know that talking about him is going to expose him. After all, if they start talking about you in a teaching, you won't feel comfortable, isn't it? You'll be worried if they're going to expose your secrets. And if they're exposing your secrets, will you be happy? Oh, demons are like that. Are you with me? Anybody, let me tell you this, I'm making a preamble. Any human being say he's born again and say he has never been to the deliverance, be careful. That person is a den of demons. Everybody's quiet, because as if, listen to this. You know a man or a woman who is born again, and you ask him, when did you go through deliverance last? He said, I don't need deliverance. I've never been through deliverance. That person is a pool of demons. Do you know why? Nobody's asking me a question. If you don't ask, I won't explain. No, I won't explain. Ask a question first. Listen. I want to take an example of the Bible so this doesn't look like a bunch of talk. Jesus told Peter, his right-hand man, get thee behind me, Satan. Was Peter a Satan? No. So what was he talking about then? And upon the same Peter, he built the church. So, if Peter didn't go through purification, can he build the church on him? How did he redeem Peter? Can anyone remember the specific story? How Jesus redeemed Peter or restored him? Sift you. Yes? Are we together?
To restore your brethren.
Did you hear that? So Peter, that was the main bishop of the church of the apostles, had to be delivered. Then you see a pastor here say, I've never been delivered. I don't have demons. He's a liar. So did he teach how people get demons?
Yeah, we'll just go into that statement. Because
teach how people get, because if you don't know how they come in, you can never protect yourself. There are people who, I remember a lady. The lady eventually started working with us in the deliverance ministry. Because you deliver her today, by next weekend, if you raise your hand, she will scatter the whole place. And she cannot help it. She was feeling bad. So she ended up working in the deliverance and became a firebrand. When we begin to pray, she will be blasting because she became a torment to those who tormented her. Are we together? And she's not like she's fornicating. It's just that the family line and the bloodline and the things they put on her If you deliver her, she goes back home. One little thing, boom, 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 the demons will restore. Okay? So, what am I saying? You need to know the source and block it first. Once you block it, then we are cleaning what already is buried over the years. But not this one we clean, you pack back, you clean, you pack back. That's why you don't see me run a deliverance ministry. Because deliverance ministry is not an easy game. Just assume, let me make an example. Do you know what is equation to deliverance ministry in the body versus our lives? Do you know what job? Those who evacuate your feces. You know those who evacuate the feces? Is it feces or toilet? Toilet. Those who come and pack, when your safety tank is full, they come and pack it. That's these people who equate to deliverance. We call it nyama nyama. All demons and all these evil spirits, they're dirty. Pile up, then a man of God who is pure will come and clean it, and then he has to go clean himself. Then tomorrow you pack again, he'll come and clean and... But I grew up in that ministry. Somebody has to be called to do that. If not, you say you're a deliverance ministry, your life will not be easy. So it is a privilege. Any serious man of God, when they see a deliverance minister, they are very, very grateful to have them. Because the job they would have done, they hand it over to him. Are you with me? And those pastors that are not living right, they can't dare. They cannot dare to say, let me do deliverance. Are we together? Because you never know what you're going to find. You know, every human being is like a nice packaged thing on the surface. If you open the door, you don't know what you're dealing with. There was a young lady who was here in a discipleship class. The moment we started praying to cast demons, she became like a lion. Very humble lady. 3 men were holding her and she was trying to attack me. Yet, it's so sweet when he's dealing with me. Is it her that is trying to attack me? Once you open up that door, you don't know what is going to be inside. So take advantage of this opportunity. That it is an authority. You guys have never ever felt what I'm talking about. So this time when it's coming, the Lord just put it in me that we should get prayed for. And I'm sure, if you taste being pure without any demon in you, you will never allow demon to come in. Because it's such a wonderful presence, such a wonderful experience. If you're a lady, maybe they harass you every night, and you sleep without any harassment. Nothing in this world is valuable like that. If you're a man, you're always struggling with this, with that, whether it's sexual immorality or whether it's anger or whatever it is. When you finish expressing your anger, you feel bad. But you're not going to tell everybody, I have spirit of anger. But if that is dealt with, and situations will be in front of you that will make you almost kill somebody, and you just can't, you feel good about yourself. You know, there's testimonies that me and him only can share. If I share it with you guys, you won't believe that it's real, and it's real with me. Situations that if it happened to you, you will lose your Christianity. I'm serious. But I will just be calm, and people around me say, I will kill. And I say, calm down. It is not because Pastor Emeka went and did anything. It's thorough, complete deliverance. Deliverance cleanses you to allow the real you to come to the surface.
Wow.
That is it. Am I communicating?
That's it.
Deliverance is cleansing and polishing that the real you would come to the surface. Remember, they are like layers on top of you. They born you into a family that does witchcraft. Definitely witchcraft will be somewhere there. What might be on the surface might be marine, but that doesn't mean witchcraft is not there. But because there might be a pastor whose own thing is about marine, so he will just be dealing with marine. When he finish with marine, you feel good, you will be better, you think you're okay. But you don't know that you are manipulative. Anybody that manipulates somebody is a witch. We think witch is only when they send witchcraft. If you make people do what they don't want to do, and you consciously know they don't want to do, but you want to make them do it, you're a witch. You're manipulating somebody to do what they don't want to do. And God gave man free will. It's better to convince. Did you understand? I'm not saying you leave people. Convince the person. That's why we dialogue, eh? But this brother now, maybe, I don't know, but I'm just going to use an example. Maybe this brother needs me to go home. Eh? To go to his house, he needs me. Eh? And then when we are doing whatever we are doing here, time to go home, I will use the fact that he needs me to go home to make him be here till 4 p.m. That's witchcraft. Because it's better to tell him, I'm going to stay till 4. If you can go, go. And if he doesn't have money, give him money. Give him the free will, eh? So that his wanting to be till 4 becomes his own choice. Eh? I'm just using that example. There are multiple. Ladies, using your body to make your husband do something is witchcraft. Madam, when you use any form, men, using money to make your wife give her body to you, it's witchcraft. Because it's manipulation.
Manipulation. Control.
Anything that God positions you to and you use it to make somebody do what they don't want to do, it's manipulation. So we only call witchcraft when you send some sickness to people. So we want to be able to handle deep teaching about demonology so that you can be, it's like you went to a course and you come out, if you are now a prayer warrior, you'll be a prayer warrior that doesn't have demons handling you in the back. Okay? And then you are doing evangelism, you run into a situation of deliverance. You speak what you need to speak, the person is delivered.